Welcome to today's video, where we explore why small biotech startups should consider partnering with small CROs rather than large multinational to CROs. Because, let's face it, choosing the right CRO is a bit like trying to find a decent bagel in a city that only sells those weird pre-sliced square ones. It's a crucial decision, and you don't want to get stuck with something bland and unsatisfying. Think of it this way: you're a small, scrappy biotech with a brilliant idea, ready to change the world. You're David, facing down the Goliath of Big Pharma, only instead of a slingshot, you've got a promising drug candidate. And to even get to the clinical trial ring, you need a CRO. Now, you could go with the big guys, the multinational CROs, with more acronyms in their documents than a bowl of alphabet soup. But before you sign on the dotted line, maybe consider this. Bigger doesn't always mean better. In fact, choosing a smaller CRO, one that understands the unique challenges and tight budgets of a startup, might just be the strategic advantage you need. Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down exactly why that is. Let's be honest, large multinational CROs, they've gotten used to the finer things in life. They're like the luxury cruise liners of the CRO world, all-inclusive global reach, an endless buffet of services, but that luxury comes at a price, and frankly it's often small biotech startups who end up footing the bill. See, these CRO giants, they're used to dealing with big pharma, companies with pockets deeper than the Mariana Trench. They're accustomed to throwing money at every problem, which in fairness is a pretty effective strategy if you've got money to burn. Small biotechs, however, well, they operate a little differently. They're working with venture capital, angel investors, maybe even a bake sale or two. Every dollar counts. So when a large CRO, accustomed to those big pharma budgets, starts talking about their comprehensive service packages and global reach, it's enough to make a CFO break out in a cold sweat. Now, one of the big selling points of these multinational CROs is their global network. They've got offices in more countries than some people have visited. And while that kind of reach can be impressive, it's worth asking, do you actually need it? For big pharma running massive multi-site trials across continents, sure, a global network is essential, but for a small biotech just starting out, focusing on a specific region, maybe even just one country, might be the smarter move. Think of it like this: would you rather test your amazing new pizza recipe on the entire neighborhood all at once, or start with a few trusted friends, get their feedback, perfect the recipe, and then unleash it on the world? Sometimes a more focused approach is the tastier option. Now, no one's arguing that quality and compliance should take a back seat. In the world of clinical trials, those are non-negotiables. But here's the thing: maintaining those high standards across multiple countries, navigating a labyrinth of different regulations, well, that requires a small army of lawyers, compliance officers, and enough paperwork to make a librarian weep. And who do you think ends up paying for that bureaucratic ballet? You guessed it, the client. Smaller CROs, on the other hand, they can often offer a more streamlined approach. By focusing on specific regions, they become experts in local regulations, cutting down on red tape and unnecessary expenses. It's like choosing a local guide who knows the back roads and shortcuts, instead of relying on a massive tour group that gets bogged down at every landmark. Here's a dirty little secret about the CRO world: experience often comes with a hefty price tag. And by price tag, I mean the exorbitant salaries demanded by highly specialized personnel, usually located in some of the most expensive cities on the planet. Now, don't get me wrong, experience is important, but it's also relative. A small CRO might not have a team of PhDs with Nobel Prizes on their resumes, though, hey, you never know. But they often have something equally valuable: seasoned professionals who are passionate about what they do and deeply familiar with the specific needs of smaller companies. Plus, because they're not paying Silicon Valley rent prices, they can offer their services at a much more competitive rate. It's like choosing a fantastic neighborhood bistro over a Michelin-starred restaurant. You're still getting a delicious meal, just without the pretentious atmosphere and the eye-watering bill. Remember those massive multinational CROs, the ones with offices in every time zone? Well, all those fancy offices, the global travel, the company retreats to Bali. Okay, maybe not Bali, it all adds up. Those are overhead costs, and guess what? those costs get passed down to you, the client. Small CROs with their leaner operations don't have those same overheads. They're more adaptable, more agile, and less likely to get bogged down in corporate bureaucracy. They're like the nimble speedboats of the CRO world, while the big guys are still trying to turn their cruise ships around. And in the fast-paced world of biotech, that kind of agility can make all the difference. It means quicker response times, more flexibility, and ultimately a faster path to getting your product to market. In conclusion, while large CROs offer extensive services and global reach and can do well, small biotech startups can benefit significantly from the cost-effective, flexible, and personalized services provided by small CROs. Think of it this way: you wouldn't hire a team of Michelin-star chefs to cater a backyard barbecue, would you? Sometimes the best solution is the one that fits your needs and your budget. So, as you embark on your clinical trial journey, remember that bigger isn't always better. Sometimes the smartest move is to partner with a CRO that understands your challenges, respects your budget, and is just as passionate about your success as you are. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insightful content.